ടീച്ചറെ ലേ ടീച്ചറെ
സാറേ
തുടങ്ങാം ടീച്ചർ.
ഓക്കെ. A very warm good evening to one and all. On behalf of Mar Basilius College of Education, Sultan Batheri, in collaboration with Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendram, I am delighted to welcome you all to this webinar on the topic NEP 2020 implementation through PM Shri schools, opportunities and challenges. Let me take this opportunity to welcome our principal, Dr. Sunit Kumar GN, Mar Basilius College of Education, Sultan Batheri. I welcome you, sir. We are truly honored to have with us our esteemed resource person, Professor Dr. Raghu, former Dean and Controller of Examinations, RGNIYD, Government of India. Sir, we are extremely grateful for your valuable presence here today. Professor Dr. Raghu has an illustrious career and has served in several prestigious positions, including Director, Shramik Vidyapith, University of Kerala, Head of Department, CACE, University of Kerala, Academic Coordinator, Chairman, Board of Studies, Dean of Research, Controller of Examinations, and Professor in RGNIYD. He has made remarkable contributions in the field of education through research, extension activities, publications, policy development, and by mentoring more than 25 PhD scholars. He has also significantly contributed to the National Youth Policy 2014 and served on various national and state level committees under UGC. His expertise and commitment to youth development and teacher education are truly commendable. Sir, we are confident that your vast knowledge and insight will enrich today's session immensely. I also take this opportunity to warmly welcome Dr. N.C. Induchudan, Division of Forest Officer, retired, and State President, Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendram, Kerala, Mr. B.K. Priyesh, Secretary, Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendram, Dr. Rajesh P.P., Assistant Professor, CTE, Kudamalur, and Convener of Teacher Education, Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendram, Dr. Vijay K. Ramakrishnan, Principal, Indira Gandhi College of Arts and Science, and Co-Convener of Teacher Education, Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendram. A special welcome to all faculty members, student teachers, and invited dignitaries join us with this evening. Once again, a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah. Shall we begin?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Visible.
Sorry?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes. Okay. Well, friends, today Dr. Sunit Kumar, the principal, and his colleagues have taken initiative in collaboration with the Vidyabhyasa Vigasa Kendra to discuss certain issues and problems, opportunities related to PM Shri program. As you know, National Education Policy 2020 is completing 5 years by 2025. The program is visualized for 20 years, launched in 2020. Once in 5 years, there will be an evaluation. So 25 is the first 5th year. Certain evaluation programs are being conducted at national level and state levels. Today, our focus is on PM Shri opportunities and challenges. What is happening in the field of NEP with a special focus on PM Shri program. Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next step, PPT is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm showing you the goals under SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. It was launched in 2015, which will be completed by 2030, 15 years. This program, Sustainable Development Goals, the whole world is controlled by the concept SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Now they have completed 10 years by 25. And this program, Sustainable Development Goals, it has influenced the national education policy of India. In that Sustainable Development Goal, there are 17 goals, as you know. Most of you may have seen that. Fourth goal is quality education. So sustainable development, when we formed an NEP 2020, the committee has gone through sustainable development goals, and certain positive elements were, studied well, and they were incorporated in our policy. So when we developed our policy, certain areas are focused. Focus of NEP 2020. We call it 5 pillars of education. When you talk about NEP 2020, we have to focus on 5 pillars. I think the transparency is visible. Is it visible for you?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. 5 pillars. First is access. Every student, every community must get access to education, irrespective of class, color, creed. Equity is very important. Equity and equality, both are important. Then quality of education, that is of high importance. If we are not able to deliver appropriate system and good quality of education, we will not be able to achieve our goals. Then accountability. The whole education system is accountable to the society and vice versa. Then affordability. The standard of living is increasing day by day. So education should reach every village, every citizen, every boy, every girl in our country. Is it affordable to them? So these are the 5 pillars, and our focus is on these 5 pillars. The whole policy is developed based on these principles. When we talk about quality education, as you know, there is a 4th goal mentioned in SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. We have highlighted that point very clearly in our national education policy. Now, what is mentioned in SDG? That is quality of education. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Not only for school boys and girls or young people, every citizen in our country must get a chance for education. Whether you are a senior citizen, whether you are an adult, whether you are a youth, that doesn't matter. Everybody has a right. As a taxpayer, everybody has a right for education. That is why promotion of lifelong education and opportunities are highlighted. At the same time, definitely school education, college education, higher education, all those things are very, very important. That is how it is, visualized. Now, coming to school and teachers in India, ours is, we have got around 146 crores of population in our country. 146 crores. And according to 2024 data, we have got 1.5 million schools in India. Just imagine the number. 1.5 million schools. This is bigger than the population of many European countries. Their population is not even a single million in several countries. So our schools, it is not less than 1.5 million. And coming to school teachers, we have got 10.12 million school teachers. Just imagine the number. How many teachers are there? Coming to the school students in India, according to 2023 data, it is not less than 26.5 crores. Just see the numbers. We talk about quality education. We talk about taking education to every village, every citizen. You think about the exact numbers now. See the huge number that we have to handle. This is a very big problem that we are facing, but we are tackling it. We are addressing the needs of all the schools. We are trying our level best, and we are training all the teachers, not less than 10.12 million. And we are addressing the educational needs of 26.5 crores of school students in India. So this is a scenario that we are facing. Now, we compare with Kerala. I have taken data of 2024. In Kerala, we have got around 4,504 schools, government schools. That means 36.7% of the total schools in India. Aided schools, that is funded by government, but managed by private agencies, it is 7,277. The percentage is that is highest. That is 53%, 53.6%. Highest percentage. That is from aided sector. Then unaided school, we are not paying any money. They are managing, we call it self-financing schools. That is 9.7%. So total, we have got 12,644 schools in Kerala. We are talking about PM Shri in Kerala. We are facing many problems. That means we take the number of students, we are handling 3.75 million students in Kerala. So this is a scenario. We have seen what is happening in India and what is the status of Kerala. Now, we have different initiatives are there to address SDG 4. Government of India has already launched Samagra Shiksha. There are a lot of controversies about Samagra Shiksha. Let it be there. My focus is different, but I am just highlighting. Samagra Shiksha scheme is an integrated scheme for school education covering the entire government from preschool to class 12. That is already in operation. All of us are aware about it. Now, come to NEP, that policy document. I think you may have seen about it. I am just recollecting. Our NEP document policy, National Education Policy, is divided into 4 parts. Part 1 is school education. Part 2 is higher education. Part 3 is other key areas, means the technical aspects, language aspects, and many other areas are included in part 3. That is other key areas. And last part is making it happen. How to implement it. Implementation of the program is very important. These are the 4 parts of the policy. Today, we are focusing on part 1, that is school education and PMC. When you talk about school education, I am just recollecting, just to rewind. New education policy, we have developed a new approach. We call it new pedagogical approach. The system is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. That is total 15 years. Structure based on cognitive and socio-emotional development stages of children. The growth of children, age of children, background of the children, all those things are well studied when the document was prepared. So it is totally 15 years of schooling. That has 4 stages. I will come to that slowly. First stage, first 5 years, that means 3 to 8 years. By the time you reach 3 years, the boy or girl will have to go to an education, maybe Anganwadi or nursery and all. Pre-primary, we call it. So class 1, 3 years pre-primary plus standard 1 and 2. That is how it is 5 years. We call it first stage. Then we move to second stage, that is 3 years, 8 to 11 years, which is known as preparatory stage, classes 3 to 5. That is already very specifically given in the new policy. That is the second stage. We call it preparatory stage. Then we move to stage 3, 11 to 14 years. That is middle stage, class 6 to 8 years. That is the third stage, 5 plus 3 plus 3. Then we move to the last stage. That is stage 4, 4 years, 14 years to 18 years. That is secondary stage. There is nothing called higher secondary in the new policy. It is called secondary stage, classes 9 to 12. So this is the 15 years of schooling, systematically designed. And it is based on that we are thinking about, our PMC program. We'll come to that. Now coming to schools in India, I have told you we have got 26.5 crore children were enrolled by 2022. If you take the breakup, we can see 12.2 crore children in primary school, 6.7 in upper primary, 3.8 crore in secondary, and 2.8 crore in higher secondary. So this is the classification. This is the structure. Then we have got the data from Unified District Information System for Education Plus, which is known as UDISC Plus. So that data shows approximately 47.44 million children within the age group of 6 to 17 years are out of school in India. This is a big issue now. That means 16.8% of that age group, they are not able to reach the school. There are many reasons. Economic reasons are there. Social reasons are there. Ecological reasons are there. Many reasons are there. But we have to address these issues. We cannot ignore it. Because 47.44 million children within the age group of 6 to 17, school-going age, they are not able to reach the school. This is one of the biggest challenge that we face when we talk about NEP and implementation of NEP. So every state, every UT, Union Territory, they are taking care of that and how to address this issue. That is being discussed all over the country, and every state is seriously addressing the issue. Now coming to NEP 2020, we talk about inclusive education. What does it mean by that? Create an inclusive education system in India by addressing the needs of all students, rural, urban, coastal, tribal, whatever it is. Their needs are to be addressed. They have different educational needs, including those from disadvantaged groups. Because of many economic reasons, regional disparities, there are many problems. But that is to be addressed through the concept of inclusive education. I'm just showing a diagram, a picture you can see. People talk about equity and equality. There are many questions about it. The picture will explain. You see on the left side, equality. See the picture. Same platform, 3 boys are looking at the ground. One can see, platform is same. It is they called equality. But they cannot reach their goals. They cannot reach their target. Why? Because there are problems. When it comes to equity, see the picture? Platforms are different. Why? Because our mission is everybody should get a chance. Giving chance, equal chance to everybody. So the platforms are changed. See the difference between equality and equity. This is an important concept when we talk about equitable and inclusive education. We plan according to the policy. We are expected to achieve this area by 2030. Now it is 25. It will take 5 more years because we are studying the problems. We are designing innovative programs. We are getting them into the mainstream of education. Now, every child in school by 2030. That is another slogan when we talk about NEP 2020. Bringing more than 3.22 crores of out-of-school children into the official education system. We have got an official system in the country, number of schools and all. So we plan to bring 3.22 crores of out-of-school children into the mainstream. Now, major challenge in Indian education. We are talking about the policy. We are coming to PM Shri. Now, what is the major challenge we are facing? There are different areas. Say unequal access to education. Accessibility, we talk about it, but it is not taking place. Despite the country's rapid economic growth and increasing prosperity, many rural and underprivileged communities still lack access to quality education. They may be in the rural area, they may be in the tribal area, they may be in the coastal area. Their economic status will not be sufficient. A lot of issues are there. So this is a major challenge that we face when we implement the program. So the programs are properly studied, and Government of India and the many state governments have taken steps to address this issue. Now we come to the concept of PM Shri program. What is PM Shri? Many people are not aware about the realities. PM Shri means Pradhan Mantri School for raising India. We want to raise India. We want to develop India. We want to empower India. We want to strengthen India. So Prime Minister's, that is Pradhana Mantri schools for raising India. That is a expansion of PM Shri. The program is a centrally sponsored scheme by Government of India to upgrade over 14,500 government schools into model institutions implementing NEP 2020. So this is the purpose. This is a program by Government of India. The plan is 14,500 government schools are to be made model institutions. So others can identify, understand many things from that, system. So that is the concept behind it. Now, PM Shri, it was launched in September 22 by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. September 22. 22, 23, 24, 25. We have completed already 3 years. Implemented jointly by Department of School Education and Literacy, that is Ministry of Education, with the participation from all the states, union territories, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sanghatan, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samadi. So it is being implemented in the country. Most of the states have already taken part in the PM Shri program. Now, PM Shri, why we think about a program called a PM Shri? Prime Minister's school, rising school for India. Launched to strengthen the Indian school education system by transforming existing schools into high-quality model institutions. That's very important. We have many schools, lakhs and lakhs of schools. So as a preliminary step, we identify 14,500 schools on experiential basis. The time duration is 5 years, and we want to improve the quality, make them model schools, model institutions, so that others can study from that, others can see it as a model. So that is a innovative step taken by the Government of India as a part of strengthening school education in India. Now, PM Shri, why PM Shri? What is the objective of PM Shri? So whenever you launch a program, definitely you will have an objective. What is the objective now about PM Shri program? To provide high quality, holistic, skill-based education through experiential learning. This is not a question of simply lecturing or talking. We call it rote memorization. No. High quality, holistic. That means education in total. And we focus on skill-based education through experiential learning. They undergo a process of learning. They undergo an experience so that they get better skill and better chance. Align school infrastructure and pedagogy with NEP 2020. The teaching learning process, we are going to change it. And the available infrastructure, that is to be strengthened. We need a modern infrastructure in every school. Then serve as lighthouse for other to emulate. So 14,500 schools will be made model institutions with all available technology, quality-wise, infrastructure-wise, it will be developed. It will be known as lighthouse schools. It will be a flagship program in improving the school education in India. Now, PM Shri, this scheme from 2022, 23 to 2026, 27, 5 years. So it aims to provide a safe and stimulating learning environment with the modern infrastructure. All the schools will be given all the facilities, infrastructure facilities, then the teaching learning process, update pedagogy, and competency-based learning. Every student will have certain competencies, certain skills, certain abilities. So identifying the abilities, competencies that will be focused, aiming at holistic development. That is how the program, PM Shri program is designed. Now coming to PM Shri, there are major 6 pillars for the PM Shri program. The whole program is designed on 6 pillars. What are they? First is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. There will be changes in curriculum. There will be changes in teaching learning process. And there will be drastic changes in assessment or evaluation. Then comes second pillar, access and infrastructure. So every boy in India, every girl in India eligible for school education must have access to reach the school, and they must have better infrastructure facilities to strengthen their teaching process. Then third pillar is human resources and school leadership. We need qualified teachers, well-trained teachers. We have to develop the competencies, capacities of teachers, and we need a very good school administrators. The leadership is very important. If the leadership is weak, the whole system will be weak. So that is one of the important pillars, strengthen the human resources. Then we move to fourth pillar, inclusive practices and gender equity. The gender equity is a very important concept. The relationship, male-female concept, the gender concept. Gender equity is a very important thing in our current scenario, educational scenario, and inclusive practices. That is the important area. So that is the point number 4. Now moving to fifth pillar, management and monitoring and governance. How the system is managed, the school is managed, how the system is managed, teaching learning process is managed, how it is being monitored, how it is governed. The technology will be applied, the managers will be trained, and they will be given all infrastructure facilities and support system to strengthen the management and monitoring of school education. And the sixth is, the most important hero in the program is student, the learner. That is called beneficiary satisfaction. Who is the beneficiary? The student is the beneficiary. The community is the beneficiary. As a result of the program, do we think the students are satisfied with the program? The community is satisfied with the program. That is a question mark. That is also measured with the scientific tools and techniques. So these are called 6 major pillars of PM Shri program. It is based on these 6 pillars, the whole program is developed and implemented in our country. Now, the 6 major pillars of PM Shri program, pillars I have already discussed. As a result, we are converting the schools into model institutions that align with NEP 2020, which we have already discussed. So now we talk about modern learning environment in PM Shri. What does it mean by modern learning environment? So with advanced infrastructure features, we have to develop the infrastructure, better classrooms, better facilities, very good furniture, drinking water, transport. A lot of things are involved when we talk about infrastructure. Lab facilities in the school. Then smarter classrooms. Classrooms should be student-friendly, technology-friendly, and sharing information, knowledge and all. We have to make use of smart classrooms. Teachers are to be trained for that. Teachers are to be equipped for that. Their capacity in technology is to be strengthened. Then comes high-speed connectivity. India is a huge country, we know. And we have got 146 crores of population. And nowadays we use internet and all. So we need electricity. We need, connectivity of internet and all. So high-speed connectivity is important without any failure. So technological support system is unavoidable. That's a part of PM Shri. Then flexible spaces to support diverse learning styles. We need spaces, good classroom. They have to conduct many activities, indoor activities, outdoor activities and all. So we need spaces. So that space is to be provided for students in the school. That is also a part of modern learning environment. Now we continue. Updated libraries and lab. Students will have to read many books, scientific books, literacy, literature, many things are available. They have to be given according to their need. So we need a very good libraries and laboratory. It can be language laboratory. It can be computer lab. It can be science lab. So we need a variety of labs in the school. Not only a lab for biology or chemistry. Computer lab, language lab, lot of laboratory facilities are needed. Then technology and integration for interactive lessons. We have to, suppose there is a team of good teachers in teaching chemistry. So the service of those experts must be made available to other schools through technology. Using internet and all, we can share the technology with other schools. Then physical spaces like multiple purpose halls sports facilities. Students are very active. They are very energetic. Their physical facilities are to be utilized. Their body is very important. Their health is important. So we need facilities to support every student. Then foster holistic development and well-being. Finally, the student should be feeling very comfortable. His satisfaction of the student is something very fundamental when we talk about PM Shri program. That is one of the important areas. Now, updated pedagogy in NEP 2020. The term pedagogy is interpreted in different ways. In coming to NEP, centered on holistic, student-centered approach. In our school system, usually the classrooms are dominated by teachers. We have heard of Paulo Freire. He talk about banking system of education. Teacher is investing knowledge in the minds of students. It is a kind of depositing. Students are passive listeners. When you talk about PM Shri, the pedagogy is changing. What is the basic change? It is student-centered approach. Students' involvement, students' participation, students asking questions. They are doing. Their involvement is very important. So we have to question the concept of rote memorization. Our examination is just testing the memory. Now here we are thinking about experiential learning. They will undergo certain experiences. They analyze it. They learn themselves. So they are empowered. Then critical thinking and problem solving. So the pedagogy is changing to strengthen the capacity of the learner, that is a student. Now, what does it mean by competency-based learning in NEP 2020? That is student-centric approach where students advance by demonstrating mastery of specific skills and competencies. Students will be trained to develop their skills. They will get an opportunity. Teachers are trained for that. They will share their skills with the students so that they will learn through demonstration, through experience sharing. Their skills are developed. Now, rote memorization. What is that? We are just repeating, just memory. Our examinations are memory oriented. You ask a question, they answer it, paper, pencil, work. Knowledge and skills in real world context, promoting critical thinking and problem solving. So they are given experiential learning, their ability to think critically, their ability to solve the problem in everyday life, that is being strengthened. Now, importance of critical thinking. What does it mean? That means every student will get a chance to analyze the scenario. Critical thinking is the process of objectively analyzing information to form a reason, judgment, or conclusion. So, when an issue is there, he or she will be able to analyze it. What is good? What is not good? What is practical? What is not practical? What is good for my society? What is not good for my society? So you will have to analyze. Remember, brains are biological. Our brain is biological. Minds are created. We create our mind. Curriculum is thus a mind-altering device. So curriculum is used as a mind-altering, changing device with the help of critical thinking, strengthening the process of critical thinking. Now, rote memorization, which I already explained, the goal to ensure students become competent and capable global citizens. We remember the policy, philosophy of Tagore. He talked about universal, citizen. You have to think about the whole globe. Global citizens prepared for 21st century challenges. We are facing many problems, and we have to equip our students to face the realities. Now, the key features of PMC program. What are the key features? First is modern infrastructure. That means what? We have to develop, upgrade the school with the smart classrooms. All the equipments are to be made available and should be operational. We need electricity. We need a computer lab, language lab, science lab, many labs, not only computer lab. Integrated science and sports facilities, digital libraries. You cannot purchase all the books because books are very expensive. So digital libraries are very important. They can download a book. They can read it according to their convenience. So a modern infrastructure facilities are to be strengthened. That is one of the key, features of PM Shri. Another one is enhanced curriculum and pedagogy. What is that? We have already discussed learner-centered, inquiry-driven. Student will ask questions. What is that? How it is happening? A boy will ask how it is raining. So teacher will answer it. Student will have to answer it. Look at the nature, how it is happening. So he will have to give his own answers, which will be corrected if necessary by the teacher. Methods including competency-based learning that applies knowledge to real life situation. It is not a question of bookish knowledge. It is a question of practical knowledge. As a result of critical thinking, students will be able to ask questions. They ask questions to the teacher. They ask questions to friends. They ask questions to themselves. That means their brain way of thinking is properly developed. Now, innovative pedagogical approach. Pedagogical approaches for different learning needs of students. You have to learn art and culture. You have to learn science. You have to learn language. The learning needs are different. Their background is different. Accordingly, pedagogy will have to be changed. Pedagogical approaches for different modes of teaching. Can be direct teaching, can be online teaching. So we have blended teaching. So accordingly, we have to make changes in the teaching, learning process. Now, innovative pedagogical approach, which you have already discussed, I skip that. Now, coming to the financial aspect of PM Shri. How much money is invested? Now, as per the plan, national plan, we are investing only 3% of our GDP for education. We are expected to increase the 3% to 6%. Now, the Government of India report shows we are about to reach 4% of the GDP. It is not sufficient. We are expected to invest 6% of the GDP in education. Now, coming to PM Shri, 27,360 crore over 5 years period. That is 2023 to 26-27. 27,360 crores. That is invested. And Government of India share is 60%, 60 plus, more than 60%. Government of India is investing. 40% the state and the UTs will have to share. That is how we make it 100%. So Government of India has already agreed in the document. They have already invested 18,128 crores. That comes around 60% plus of the total investment for 5 years. And the rest 40% will have to be invested by the states and union territories. Now coming to northeastern and Himalayan states, there are certain concessions because they have a lot of problems. Northeastern and Himalayan states, including Jammu and Kashmir, the center contributes 90% of the cost. For other states, it is 60%. Coming to Jammu, Kashmir, and in northeastern states, we call it seven sisters, Mizoram, Kashmir and Nagaland and all. They are called northeastern states, and they will have to invest only 10%. 90% will be invested by Government of India. So there is a concession for these states they have their own problems. That is why they are given lot of concession. Now for union territories without a legislature, the scheme is 100% funded by Government of India. There are certain UTs, they don't have a legislature. It is under the Government of India, so they are funded 100% by the government. So the funding pattern is very clear. Now resources, that is non-monetary. The financial aspect, money aspect I have discussed. Now we are coming to non-monetary aspects. Resources invested in various physical and human capital aspects to upgrade, develop over 14,500 existing schools into model exemplar institutions. Our main aim is provide resources to strengthen 14,500 existing schools in India. All the states, those who are signing the MOU with the Government of India, they will be given all the support system, money-wise, material-wise, Government of India will be supporting. Now, modern physical infrastructure. Upgrading classrooms. Government funds are utilized for upgrading the classroom facilities integrated labs, science lab, physics, chemistry, biology, computer lab, ICT labs, libraries, art studios, sport facilities. So whatever we need for improving the school facility. So modern physical infrastructure will be developed. Money will be provided for that. Then digital technology resources, smart classrooms, digital libraries with bilingual content. For example, you want to learn in Malayalam, you will get Malayalam notes. You want English, so bilingual, Hindi and Tamil, or Tamil and say English, like that, bilingual, tablets, notebooks, and ICT enabled labs. The laboratory system will be improved. Students will have all facilities to make use of the available technology, digital technology. Also, now learning materials and pedagogy. A wide area of teaching learning materials. We call it TLM, teaching learning material, like puzzle sets, toys, models of toys, child-friendly furniture, because small boys and girls need small tables, small chairs and all. It should be child-friendly, according to the convenience, needs, physically, students are there with the physical problems. Accordingly, the class will be modified. Furnitures will be provided, emphasizing experiential and holistic learning. So we talk about holistic learning, we talk about experiential learning. Accordingly, we need different materials and furniture. Those things also will be provided. Now coming to human resources. Without human resource, you cannot run the program. Teachers, technicians, supporting people, all those things are under the concept of human resources. So significant investment in teacher training and capacity building through workshops and professional development programs to facilitate innovative teaching strategies. Teachers will be trained, support system will be developed, and the instruments, workshops for professional development, capacity development, all those things will be provided. So the teachers, the technicians, the supporting people, their abilities will be strengthened. They will be empowered so that the system will be, in total, this whole system will be empowered. Now, green initiatives. This is another important concept we have. Schools developed as environmentally responsible institution with the solar panels. We make use of solar energy. Waste management system is very important because students will have to learn how to manage the waste, and the village will have to learn from the school. Rainwater harvesting, nutrition gardens. The concept is so broader, so nature friendly. You are using solar, you are using waste management system, and then water harvesting, gardens, nutrition, a lot of things are developed, which is called green initiative. It's an innovative approach in strengthening PMC program. Then comes the most important area, that is skill development. Resources for adult tinkering labs. It is called ATL, vocational education, and linkage with local industries to enhance employability are provided. You know, the new education policy, when we talk about higher education, it is suggested that every university must have linkages with the nearby industries. Say, for example, you are teaching automobile in your +2, or you're teaching computer operation in the +2. If there is a computer factory nearby, why don't we have a memorandum with the factory, take our students to the computer factory, or take our students to the nearby bank and see what is happening in the factory or what is happening in the bank. That is local industries to enhance employability. So they know what is really happening in the computer factory, really happening in the car factory, really happening in a bank, a textile mill, whatever is available in the locality. Students will have to visit, they have to learn and equip with the practical knowledge, so that the skills will be polished, skills will be enriched. That is also a part. Then what does it mean by tinkering lab? The tinkering lab is dedicated workspace in Indian schools where students can develop skills in innovation, creativity, and problem solving. But it's a kind of lab where they can do a lot of experiments under the supervision of technical people, under the supervision of qualified teachers, and they come with a lot of innovations. The young minds are strengthened to do highly innovative activities. That is also a part of our program. Now we move to PM Shri acceptance. How many states in India have accepted PM Shri? 34 states and union territories have already accepted PM Shri. They are receiving huge amount of money. They have already started model schools and they have equipped the schools, the teachers, the students and the community. They are moving ahead. They are moving very fast. Not yet accepted. Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Kerala is a question mark. I don't want to talk more about it. All of us are aware what has happened in Kerala. So this is the current scenario. Now we move to next area, that is school selection. How the schools are selected for PM Shri scheme. How the schools are selected. We said 14,500 schools. How they are selected? Stage 1. It is through a 3-stage challenge-based process. First stage, state and UTs will have to sign an MOU with the Government of India, Memorandum of Understanding. Recently, Kerala has already signed, but there are certain controversies, maybe political. I don't want to discuss about it. It is a political issue. Second, schools are identified based on minimum benchmark using the UDISC. What is UDISC? You know, that is the data, collection procedure that we follow in the program. UDISC plus Unified District Information System Education plus data. Finally, eligible school compete in a challenge-based selection, which is a physical inspection and expert committee review. So these are the 3 stages. First is MOU with the government. Second is identifying schools with available data. And third, a inspection, physical inspection by an expert committee. They review and they permit it. So this is how PM Shri schools are identified. And in all other states except West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, they have already done the job and they are getting funds. Their students are benefited. Teachers are empowered. Society is getting the benefits out of the PM Shri program. But unfortunately, in our state, it is a question mark. Now, funding amount to individual schools. What about the fund for each school? Based on their level. Funds will be allotted according to the level. Primary schools receive about 30 to 35 lakhs. Within a time of 5 years, they can make use of it for their activities. Coming to the case of secondary and higher secondary schools, it goes up to 1.3 crore over the 5-year period. So for primary schools, 30 to 35. And for secondary and higher secondary, 1.3 crore. This is the funding pattern for individual schools. Now I am coming to the concluding part. If not a part of PM Shri, what will happen? 3 states, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Kerala. Kerala signed, but there are controversies. All of us are aware, but through the media. Certain issues are there. Fund will not be available. If you are not signing the MOU, you will not get funds. So what will happen? Our students and community will not get a chance for educational development. We cannot identify what is a model school, what are the facilities, how teachers are trained, how students are given support, how their skills are developed, how their competencies are developed, how life skills are taught in schools. Lot of things are happening in a model school. So other schools, other teachers can come to the model school and see how things are being organized, how funds are mobilized. But our teachers, our state is losing that chance. We don't get a chance to see what is happening. And third, our society will face problems with education in future. If we are not able to learn the innovative things through a model school, we will be denied of that opportunity. We are doing injustice to the next generation. Is it acceptable to us? And finally, there will be problems with the higher education in future. In every state, they come with the 5+, 3+, 3+4 pattern. For example, in our state, standard 8 is high school. But in the national pattern, standard 8 is in middle school. So when they go for our students, will have to go to other states for higher education. Many are going to other states. When they move to other states, what will happen? They will face many problems in admission because their pattern is different. If you a student from Kerala moving to Maharashtra for higher education, getting admission will be a difficult issue because our pattern is different, their pattern is basically different, and their quality also will be different. So this is the problem. We don't face the problem all on a sudden. Maybe in another 5, 6, or 10 years, those who are in schools at present, when they move for higher education, they will be facing drastic problems, no doubt about it. So who is worried about it? Who is asking questions about it? What right we have to deny the right chance of our students, our community, our posterity, our future generation? We are denying their chance. Do you think we have the right to do so? With this question, I am placing these questions before the group, and the house is open for discussion. Now you can share your thoughts, your questions. Are we doing justice to the educational scenario? Our students, young students, they are denied of many opportunities. On what right we have to deny their right? Now the house is open for discussion. You can share your thoughts, you can share your ideas, and you can share your views. You are welcome. Thank you for your patience. Yes, friends. ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ മലയാളത്തിലും ആകാം. You can express your thoughts മലയാളത്തിലോ English according to your convenience. You are free to share your thoughts.
Lay teacher.
ആർക്കെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചോദിക്കാം. എന്നാ അൻസ? ഹലോ,
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
അൻസ, വോട്ട് ഓഫ് താങ്ക്സ്.
Yes. Any question? Any observation? ഒന്നുമില്ല.
No,
നോ
sir.
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്.
Okay.
ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ്. ഹലോ, ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ്. കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
Yes.
കേൾക്കുന്നു.
You are audible.
സാർ, എന്റെ പേര് അനിത, റിസർച്ച് സ്കോളർ ആണ്, തൃശ്ശൂരിൽ നിന്നാണ്.
Okay.
ഇതിൽ സാർ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നല്ലോ, മോഡൽ സ്കൂൾസ് ആയിട്ട് ഒരു 14,500 ഗവൺമെന്റ് സ്കൂൾസ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ PM ശ്രീയിലേക്ക്.
അതെ.
അതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ആ സെലക്ഷൻ ക്രൈറ്റീരിയ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നതെന്നൊന്ന് പറയോ? പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ എനിക്ക് വൺ മോർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ സ്റ്റേറ്റിൽ നിന്നും സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ? കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ? കേരളം ഇപ്പോ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒപ്പിട്ടൂലോ, പക്ഷെ അത് നമുക്കറിയാം പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന്. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ സ്കൂൾസിനെ?
ഞാനത് ഡ്യൂറിങ് മൈ പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഞാൻ അത് പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. ഏതാണ്ട് 3 സ്റ്റേറ്റ്, തമിഴ്നാടു, വെസ്റ്റ് ബംഗാൾ, കേരള. കേരള ഒപ്പിട്ടു, പക്ഷേ ഫർദർ മൂവ്മെന്റ് നടന്നിട്ടില്ല. ദേ ഹാവ് നോട്ട് ടേക്കൺ ഫർദർ സ്റ്റെപ്സ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ചോദിച്ചത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്കൂൾ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. അതിന് 3 ടയർ പ്രോസസ്സാണ്. 14,500 സ്കൂളാണ് ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ ലെവലിൽ ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അവർക്കാണ് ഇത്രയും വലിയ ഫണ്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. അതൊക്കെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു. എങ്കിലും ഞാൻ ഇയാൾ ചോദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ആവർത്തിക്കുകയാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റേജ്, ദ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് വിൽ ഹാവ് ടു സൈൻ ആൻ MOU. ഒന്നാം രംഗം നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റേറ്റും യൂണിയൻ ടെറിട്ടറിയും ഒരു മെമ്മറാണ്ടം ഓഫ് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡിങ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യക്ക് ഒപ്പുവയ്ക്കണം. അതിനകത്ത് കണ്ടീഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ NEP അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം, നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂൾ പാറ്റേൺ 5+3+3+4 അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം, UGയിലെ 4-year ഡിഗ്രി പ്രോഗ്രാം, അങ്ങനെ പലതും ഉണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. 2, ഞാനിവിടെ സൂചിപ്പിച്ചു, ഈ ഈ PM ശ്രീ പ്രോഗ്രാം അതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗങ്ങൾ പല കാര്യങ്ങളിലും അതിനൊരു സെലക്ഷൻ പ്രൊസീജിയറുണ്ട്. ആ പ്രൊസീജിയറിലൂടെ ആണ് സ്കൂൾ അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതിനൊരു നമ്മുടെ ഇപ്പം ലഭ്യമായ ഡേറ്റ വെച്ചുകൊണ്ട് സ്കൂളുകളുടെ സ്ഥിതി വിവര കണക്ക് അവർ കളക്ട് ചെയ്യും. കളക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ആവശ്യമെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ടീം സ്കൂളിൽ വന്ന് സ്കൂൾ കണ്ട് സ്കൂളിലെ ആ ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് എങ്ങനെയാണ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടാണ് ആ സ്കൂളിനെ ഈ ലിസ്റ്റിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത്. ദർ ഇസ് എൻ അപ്രൂവ്ഡ് സിസ്റ്റം. ഒരു പ്രൈമറി സ്കൂളാണെങ്കിൽ ഏതാണ്ട് 10 ലക്ഷങ്ങളും, ഒരു ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി ആണെങ്കിൽ 1.3 crores അതിൽ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഹൗ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ബീങ് സെലക്ടഡ്. അതിന് നിശ്ചിതമായ മാനദണ്ഡങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അത് ഈ മെമ്മറാണ്ടം ഓഫ് ഇത് ഒപ്പുവയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിനകത്തെല്ലാം പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതനുസരിച്ചാണ് ആ സ്കൂളുകളെ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കുന്നത്. ആ സ്കൂളിന് സപ്പോർട്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്നു. അവിടുത്തെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിന് പ്രത്യേകം ട്രെയിനിങ്, അവർക്ക് ഇൻഫ്രാസ്ട്രക്ചർ, അവർക്ക് മെറ്റീരിയൽസ്, കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ, സ്മാർട്ട് ക്ലാസ് റൂം, ഇങ്ങനെ വലിയ ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് ആണ് കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു മോഡലായിട്ട് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഇത് മോഡലായി സ്വീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് 5 വർഷം ഇത് കേന്ദ്ര സർക്കാരിന്റെ ഫണ്ടിങ് ഉണ്ടാവും. 5 വർഷം കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഗിവൺ ടു ദി സ്റ്റേറ്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ യൂണിയൻ ടെറിട്ടറിക്ക് വിട്ടുകൊടുക്കുന്നു. പിന്നെ അവരാണ് അത് നടത്തേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് എല്ലാ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിലും വളരെയധികം സ്കൂളുകൾ നല്ല മോഡൽ സ്കൂളുകളായി ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കും. അങ്ങനെ വളരെ മനോഹരമായ ഒരു ലക്ഷ്യമാണ് ഈ PMC പ്രോഗ്രാമിനുള്ളത്. പലപ്പോഴും അത് ശരിയായ അർത്ഥത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ സിസ്റ്റം, നമ്മുടെ പൊളിറ്റീഷ്യൻസ് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്ന് എനിക്ക് സംശയമുണ്ട്. ദേ ആർ ടോക്കിംഗ് അബൌട്ട് പോളിറ്റിക്സ്, ദേ ആർ നോട്ട് ടോക്കിംഗ് അബൌട്ട് ദ റിയൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ പ്രോസസ്. ഇത് സമൂഹത്തിന് എന്തുമാത്രം ഗുണം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഏത് പ്രോഗ്രാമിനും പരിമിതികൾ ഉണ്ടാവും, ഇല്ലെന്നൊന്നും ഞാൻ പറയുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷേ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴല്ലേ അത് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഇഫ് ദർ ഇസ് എ പ്രോബ്ലം, വി ഹാവ് ടു സ്റ്റഡി ദി പ്രോബ്ലം ആൻഡ് വി ഹാവ് ടു സോൾവ് ദി പ്രോബ്ലം. അങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. എല്ലാം പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ക്യാൻ യു ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് എ പ്രോഗ്രാം. ഒരു കുട്ടി ജനിച്ചാൽ കുട്ടിക്ക് എന്താ അസുഖമൊന്നും മുൻകൂട്ടി പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ? പ്രോഗ്രാം അസുഖം വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ചികിത്സിക്കും എന്ന് പറയും പോലെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ യു ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ദ പ്രോബ്ലം, യു അനലൈസ് ദ പ്രോബ്ലം ആൻഡ് യു സോൾവ് ദി പ്രോബ്ലം. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ഹൗ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ടു ബി ഡൺ. അങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ ഇതുവരെയും നമ്മൾ ഈ 70 വർഷമായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്ത് മാറ്റം ഉണ്ടായത്. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങളും പരീക്ഷണ നിരീക്ഷണങ്ങളുടെ ശരിയെന്ന് ബോധ്യപ്പെട്ടിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു പരീക്ഷണമാണ്. സോ വി ഹാവ് ടു സീ ദ റിയാലിറ്റീസ്. ഈസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്ലിയർ ഫോർ യു?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Any more questions? ഇനി ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ചോദിക്കാനുണ്ടോ? ചോദ്യങ്ങളോ വിശദീകരണങ്ങളോ നിങ്ങളുടെ നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളോ?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, I am Uday Kumar from
Yeah.
Kasargod.
Yes.
So I have one clarification. Now
Please.
the government of India through the PM Shri program, lot of what we can call innovative teaching learning process is going to be adopted.
Yeah.
But the Karnataka government is telling we are adopting not NEP, but we will modify it as a state SEP, and it is also implemented. So their process is just some innovative activity. They have now in schools they are calling it as an activity method, but in Kerala we have already experienced the same thing. They are modified in some other innovative ways, and
Yes.
telling that we are also doing not what you said is right. It is mainly a political issue, it may be, but they are telling we are also implementing through the state freedom by using the state what we can say not state list. According to the state list, we will do the SCP, and it is also implemented in some schools.
Yeah.
So what about your opinion about that, sir? How we can?
See, education is in the concurrent list, as you know. So
Yes.
every state has its own right.
Yeah.
There are regional disparities, regional differences. It is there. So if they do it for the sake of the society, for the benefit of the society, they have the freedom to do it. How can we say no to them? We live in a democracy, is it not? In a
Yes.
democratic culture,
Yeah. Yes.
they have the right to implement without disturbing any class, any religion, any community. If it is acceptable, there is nothing wrong. They
If
have
the Yes, sir. Suppose the Kerala government is also going to tell that we will not implement in another way.
I understand your attitude. I appreciate your question. Now,
Yeah.
there are for petty political differences. Can you
Yeah.
ignore the development of the state, development of the country?
Yeah, it will not possible.
Yeah, country, nation first. That is the policy.
Yes. Right.
We are social engineers as teachers. We are social engineers. We
Yes.
have some commitment to the society. I tell
Really.
you, there was recently there was a program in Rajasthan in which I participated. The higher education system, much of the universities, they are facing a lot of issues, especially financial issues. Why? One of the reason is most of the universities, the administrative body, that is a syndicate or executive committee, most of them are controlled by politicians.
Yes.
Party people. What is their interest? Their interest is their political ideology, not the higher education scenario. It is happening in many universities. So what happens? The whole scenario, the whole system is totally disturbed. We are below the quality. Only very selected institutes are there in the international global ranking, like institutes like IIT Delhi, IIT Mumbai, Indian Institute of Science Bangalore. Only 4 or 5 national institutions are ranked top in the country. We have got 1,300 universities in India. Out of that, only 10 or 12 are ranked top.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because of the unnecessary political intervention. They are not bothered about the country. They are not bothered about the nation. They are not bothered about the young students of the country. They talk about politics. They never
Yes.
talk about the development of the country. We are the, remember that, we are the third developing economy in the world.
Yeah.
Understand? Everybody
yes.
can look into that.
Yes, sir. Adding to that, suppose government of Kerala, now some media, I read that, I learned it that 900 something crores of rupees was received from the central government as a part of the financial aid from this PMC program. Suppose they will, by taking that crores of rupees, and if it is converted through the SCP, what they did in Karnataka, so is it possible to do like that? As
No,
per
the
this,
government of India is, financing you. They will
yeah.
put certain conditions. There is an audit. There is a head. For example, 20% is given for electronic purchasing computers. Say, for
Okay.
example, you are given 100
Yeah.
rupees. They say you have to invest 20 rupees, 20% for computer. You have to do that. If you are not doing that, you won't get a sufficient amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And that will lead to many problems in future. We lose faith in the program. They lose faith in us. Is it not?
Yes, it's right.
And who will support you in future? You can cheat a person once. You cannot cheat a person throughout his life. Am I right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, that is
Absolutely.
very important. When the government, the funding agencies, Government of India, they give 60%. You can invest 40%. So when you invest, you use it according to the plan. There is a plan for the program. PMC program is a well-designed program. Funds are allotted according to the needs. So you have to utilize money for the purpose.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you
have
very
raised
much.
a very relevant point. I appreciate your question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, sir.
Yes, friends. Now it is 9:31. Yes. Sunil Kumar, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
രഘു സാറേ, വിജയ.
പറയൂ.
സാറ് ആദ്യം ഇങ്ങനെയൊരു ഇത്രയും നല്ല ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്ക്, വളരെ റിലവൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടും ഒരുപാട് സംശയങ്ങളും ഒക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്ക് ഇത്ര ഭംഗിയായിട്ട്, വളരെ സിമ്പിളായിട്ട്, പിന്നെ സാറിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്ക് തന്നാൽ സാർ അത് എത്ര ഡെപ്തിൽ അത് പോയി പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്ത് അത് നമുക്കൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലാക്കി തരും എന്നുള്ളത് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്ഡ് ആണ്. എന്തായാലും സുനീത് സാറിനെ ഞാൻ ടീമിനെ അപ്രീഷിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സാറിനെ തന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഇത്രയും നല്ലൊരു റിലവൻറ്റ് ടോപ്പിക് എടുത്തിട്ട് സാറിനെ തന്നെ ഈ ഒരു റിസോഴ്സ് പേഴ്സൺ ആക്കി ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം നടത്തിയതിൽ, വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വികാസ കേന്ദ്രത്തിന്റെ കൊളാബറേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നടത്തിയ പ്രോഗ്രാം, എനിക്ക് പങ്കെടുത്ത ഇതിനകത്ത് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത 52 പേരെയാണ് കണ്ടതെന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. അത്രയും പേർക്കും വളരെ ഇൻഫോർമേറ്റീവ് ആയിരുന്നു. ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റി. ഇനിയും ഇത് ചർച്ച ചെയ്യപ്പെടേണ്ട കാര്യം തന്നെയാണ്. കാരണം എസ്പെഷ്യലി കേരളം ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു വേണോ വേണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യത്തിൽ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും നല്ല ഒരു കാര്യത്തിനെ നമ്മൾ ഒരു പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ അജണ്ട, ആ ഒരു ഇത് വരേണ്ട കാര്യം ഇല്ലാത്തതാണ്. കാരണം NEP 2020 ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്തു വരികയാണ്. ഇപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് അറിയാം, സ്കൂളിലായി, അത് കോളേജിലാണെങ്കിൽ FIUGP ഇപ്പൊ സെക്കൻഡ് ഇയർ ആയി വന്നു, 4 ഇയർ ആയി. ITEP സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു, B.Ed 4 ഇയർ ഇന്റഗ്രേറ്റഡ് പ്രോഗ്രാം സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു എല്ലായിടത്തും. അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ ഇതെല്ലാം അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞതാണ്.
അപ്പോൾ അത് സ്കൂൾ ലെവലിൽ ഇത്രയും അധികം ഫണ്ടും ഇത്രയും ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പറ്റുന്ന കുട്ടികൾക്ക് പ്രയോജനപ്പെടുത്തുന്ന രീതിയിൽ സ്കിൽ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ആയിട്ടും എല്ലാ രീതിയിലുമുള്ള ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യത്തെ ഇതുപോലുള്ള ചർച്ചകളിലൂടെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ബോധവൽക്കരിക്കേണ്ടത് എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. നല്ല ഒരു സെഷൻ സാറ് ഇത്രയും സമയമായി. ഒരു പ്രത്യേകം താങ്ക്സ് അധ്യാപക വിദ്യാഭ്യാസത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗത്തു നിന്ന് ഞാനും പറയുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് സർ.
താങ്ക് യു ഡോക്ടർ വിജി. യു ഹാവ് ഹൈലൈറ്റഡ് എ വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് തിങ്. പറഞ്ഞത് വളരെ ശരിയാണ് ഡോക്ടർ വിജി പറഞ്ഞത്. വലിയ സങ്കുചിതമായ രാഷ്ട്രീയ നേട്ടങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഭാവി തലമുറയെ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുക? അവരുടെ അവസരങ്ങൾ നിഷേധിക്കുക. വാട്ട് എവർ മീ യുവർ പൊളിറ്റിക്സ്, നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും രാഷ്ട്രീയം കാണും, ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, അതൊരു ഭാഗത്ത് നിന്നോട്ടെ. അറ്റ് ദ സെയിം ടൈം വാട്ട് റൈറ്റ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഡിനേ ദി ചാൻസസ് ഓഫ് അവർ യങ്ങർ ജനറേഷൻ. ഇവിടെ വളർന്ന് പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന യുവതലമുറയുടെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമായ സാധ്യതകളെ തടസ്സപ്പെടുത്തുവാൻ നമുക്ക് എന്താ അവകാശം? ദാറ്റ്സ് എ ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ബിഫോർ അസ്. നമ്മൾ അടിസ്ഥാനപരമായ ചോദ്യം അതാണ്. ഇത്രയും വലിയ സൗകര്യങ്ങൾ തരാൻ സർക്കാർ തയ്യാറാവുമ്പോൾ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ, ശാസ്ത്രീയമല്ലാത്ത വിചാരണയുടെ പേരിൽ അത് തടസ്സപ്പെടുത്തുക എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിനെന്താണ് പറയേണ്ടതെന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഇവിടെ വളരുന്ന കുട്ടികളുടെ ഭാവിയാണ് തുലയുന്നത്. അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ആരും ഒന്നും ഒരു പത്രവും ഒരു മീഡിയയും ചർച്ച ചെയ്ത് കണ്ടില്ല. കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു വർഷം 30,000 കുട്ടികൾ വിദേശത്തേക്ക് പഠിക്കാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. 30,000 സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്. ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷത്തെ കണക്കാണ്. ഇനി വരാൻ പോണ വർഷം അത് 50,000 ആയിരിക്കും. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് വിദേശത്ത് പോകുന്നത്? വി നോ ദ റീസൺ. അവർക്ക് അവസരങ്ങൾ നിഷേധിക്കുന്നു, നല്ല ഫെസിലിറ്റി കിട്ടുന്നില്ല, ക്വാളിറ്റി എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല, ഇൻഫ്രാസ്ട്രക്ചർ ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് വളരെ പൂവറാണ്. പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെ പോകാതിരിക്കും? അത് കൊടുക്കാമെന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ രാഷ്ട്രീയം പറഞ്ഞ് അതിനെ തടസ്സപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. ഓരോ പൗരനും ഓരോ അധ്യാപകരും ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ട, ചോദ്യം ചെയ്യേണ്ട പ്രശ്നമാണിത്. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച് ഫോർ യുവർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. നമസ്കാരം.
ഷാര ടീച്ചറെ.
സാർ എന്നാ നമുക്ക് പിന്നെ ഇനിയിപ്പം ആർക്കും സംശയമൊന്നും ഇല്ലെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഇങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ അൻസ.
Respected resource person, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and dear participants, good evening to all. It is my privilege to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of Mar Basilius College of Education Sultan Bathery in collaboration with Vidyabhyasa Vikasa Kendram for the successful conduct of webinar number 37 on NEP 2020 implementation through PM Shri Schools Opportunities and Challenges. First and foremost, I express our profound gratitude to our resource person, Prof.Dr.Raghu, former DN and Controller of Examination, RGNIYD, Government of India. Sir, your insightful and comprehensive deliberation has significantly enriched our understanding of NEP 2020 and its practical implementation through PM Shri Schools. We are deeply thankful for the clarity, depth, and academic value you brought to this section. I also extend our sincere appreciation to the esteemed leaders of Vidyabhyasa Vikasa Kendram, Dr. N.C. Intichudan Sir, State President, Mr. B.K. Priyer Sir, Secretary, Dr. Rajesh P.P. Sir, Convener Teacher Education, Dr. V.G.K. Ramakrishna Ma'am, Co-Convener Teacher Education. Your continued support, guidance, and collaboration have been instrumental in the smooth organization of this webinar. Our heartfelt thanks are also due to our respected principal, Dr. Sunit Kumar GN Sir, for this consistent encouragement and visionary leadership. A special word of appreciation goes to the program convener, Mrs. Tushara P. Paulos Ma'am, whose meticulous planning and committed coordination have contributed immensely to the success of this academic event. Finally, I express my sincere gratitude to all the faculty members, students, and participants for your active participation and thoughtful engagement. Your involvement added great value to today's sections. Thank you, everyone.
താങ്ക് യു സർ.
നമസ്കാരം.
ഓക്കെ, നമസ്കാരം. താങ്ക് യു.
സുനിൽ സാറേ, താങ്ക് യു. ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ്.